What is going on, Eagles Nation? Happy Thursday. Welcome to today's episode of Bird Buzz. Stephen Hellmann here alongside the kid, Tom Aresco, dropping another video. The highlight video everywhere. I don't know if you guys saw that. He dropped it late last night. You know, that West Coast time after the Smash Mouth concert, which was lit last night. We'll show you guys some Snapchats from that at the end of the video. But, yeah, I mean, highlighting the defense. I mean, we have Bird Buzz, we have questions about like the defense. I mean, you gotta feel good about it, and if that video doesn't jack you up about it,
yeah, you gotta feel good. We're dropping little short videos to get everyone pumped up. Don't want them to be too long, you know, 2.5 minutes or so. Just refresh everyone's memory on everyone's mind on what we're coming into camp with. I think it's a very, very good group.
Thank you for segueing there. Camp starts on Monday, and rookies and selected veterans report on Monday. Everyone else comes in on Wednesday. I mean, we're here.
Yeah.
We made it. We made it through the off season. It was very, long.
But lag time is tough when you're waiting.
Seems like forever ago when we drafted Carson Wentz and Howie Roseman just pulled off the heist of those trades.
That was forever ago. That's true. You think about the Byron Maxwell trade and the day that he almost didn't pass his physical, and we're getting ready to roll Carson Wentz out in preseason and.
Gonna be going nuts.
A couple weeks.
It's gonna be great. So let's dive into these Bird Buzz questions. You actually kicked it off, so you asked the first one, and I guess I
did that on purpose.
Yeah, you did. What specifically about the offensive line has improved?
This is something that the idea for me to ask this question was from Twitter. Some of the discussion about the offensive line, and we all say that the offensive line has improved, but what about it has improved? And I think it's the guards, the depth, especially interior-wise.
Yeah.
But the depth overall is great, and I think that the scheme will help them slow things down, get guys fresher, keep them healthier. Mm-hmm. But I do think it's the interior depth and the competition at those starting positions for those spots is really going to improve.
No, absolutely. It seemed like last year, like the guys that were the backups were a little older. This year, we drafted a few guys, Big V, Isaac Smala. So, we have some guys that, you can actually see, improve and come in and potentially start someday. They're might not come in and contribute this year, but in the years to come, absolutely.
But you got Brandon Brooks as well.
And, can't forget Brandon Brooks.
Yeah.
He's
going to be
a monster. Yeah. That right side's looking very good with Lane and Brandon over there.
And then Wiz from on the left side, on the left guard, if he can get the starting job there, cool. If Alan Barber wins it, then Wiz is a very capable backup. And like you said, Sam Bradford's there to compete too, so it's huge.
Yeah, best man win for that job. So next questions. Eagles 131 asks, how do you think the secondary will do this year?
I think that the secondary will play very well depending on the pass rush. Now, we're anticipating a heavy pass rush.
Yeah.
The quarterback's supposed to be under siege every play, 4-man rush, things like that. If you don't have to blitz to get to the quarterback, that helps your secondary extremely. And having McLeod and Jenkins just flocking back there, just hawking, and being able to go into your single coverage and just letting guys, because you can get that pressure with the 4-man, it's going to be dangerous.
Well, I think our front four is just one of the best parts of our front four and the safeties are unreal. So we're gonna if they can get pressure, which I do think they can. Fletcher Cox, Benny Logan are gonna be drawing double teams.
And Vinny Curry and Brandon Graham and Connor Barwin can get to the quarterback, and hopefully Marcus Smith can get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
And then you got some depth there at D tackle too that we really never talk about. Mike Martin, he's a young D tackle from Tennessee. Mm-hmm. He's not that good. I mean, he's not like starter material, but you don't need him to be. He's your third, fourth guy with Bo Allen getting in the mix there. So it's not only one layer of that unit. There's a lot of different mix-ups you can go with, keep guys fresh, and even just with one Benny Logan or Fletcher Cox on the field at once, you're already seeing some double teams being drawn, so they can get guys rests, play them both at the same time. Unreal,
absolutely. Next question at that Ninjas Day asks, if you had to make a guess, who will Malcolm Jenkins play, free safety or strong safety in this scheme? He thinks he'll play strong safety.
I don't really even I haven't paid attention to free and strong safety since I was
since Brian Dawkins and Michael Lewis,
Ed Reed, I don't know. I just think that you line guys up according to where they play best. I think he's just going to stay where he was, and they're going to put McLeod in Thurman's spot. So I think Jenkins is the strong safety.
Yeah.
Line up over that like tight end side.
Yeah.
I like Jenkins on like Witten, big slower tight ends. Like I don't like him against like quicker, shiftier guys. So
I think McLeod's probably a little faster, can fly around. But Jenkins can hit. I mean, McLeod can drill people though.
A little off topic. I think that the slot receiver, especially when they're a quicker, shiftier guy, should be like a Jalen Mills assignment or a cornerback assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the safeties back there, hitting guys and doing that. But that was the trouble Malcolm Jenkins got in when he was matched up with quicker, shiftier guys in the slot.
Absolutely.
Remember he struggled against Doug Baldwin in 2014 when we played Seattle. So. I'm hoping that, wherever he lines up, going back to the question, that it'll have him playing even more to his strengths than what he already had. And he has a lot of strengths, so it's very easy to play.
And I think that's Jim Schwartz's, Doug Peterson's, the whole offense. I think that's their plan. Should play to the strengths of these guys.
Yeah.
Next question, 808 Eagles asks, who is your sleeper on offense, and who's the one player that will surprise everyone this year? That's a good question, man.
Yeah, it is. Very good question.
So who's your sleeper on offense?
Sleeper on offense? I don't know. I've been saying like different guys here and there, but I'm gonna go for like someone we haven't really talked about, and that's Josh Huff.
Josh Huff?
I'm going for Josh Huff on offense.
I think he can work well. I think we're hoping that he can be like the Dante Hall kind of like guy for this team, like a shifty, best
spark plug.
Yeah, a little spark plug that comes in and makes plays every now and again. That's what he is, and I'm not wearing any, but Sammy Sleeves. Sammy Sleeves. I think he's gonna surprise everyone this year. I really do. I expect 25 touchdowns.
Wasn't there a second part of that question?
Yeah, we'll get to. I was just I was at my sleeves, no, I'm done. I was just very excited. I got off target for a second.
Sammy Sleeves.
And who's the one player that will surprise everyone this year? So my response to that is also Sammy Sleeves as well. Because I do think he's going to surprise everyone. Like I said, who was your surprise, Zach?
Okay, so it's sleeper and someone that's going to surprise you. So I got Josh Huff as a sleeper, but I think someone that's going to surprise everybody is... I'm going to go Wendell Smallwood.
Okay.
I think he's going to make a couple big plays, act as that spark plug back, if you will. And I think that a lot of people don't really know his potential, but I think he could get in there and make some plays.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys. I think Nelson Aguilar has a chance to surprise people because everyone's written him off. Mm-hmm. I think even a guy like Ruben Randall, Chris Givens. I mean, there's guys that are from out of town. You never know. Anyway, Ryan Matthews, even guys with people writing him off.
Yeah.
I think our whole offense is surprise worthy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we got to start getting excited about these guys, because they are going to surprise. Some of these guys are going to make plays and surprise people. Even the guys you expect to play well are going to play maybe even better, depending on how they're developing and if their chemistry's coming along like they say, with Bradford and Ertz and Matthews and those guys leading the way. I think it can be great.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. Next question at Bandy Street asks, defense. Will the defense be a strong point this year? Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, they're gonna, you watch it. I mean, maybe he didn't watch the Everywhere video yet, but maybe he should, because if he does, that's gonna be our strength this year, and that's gonna help us a lot. Next question at Billy Eberline 28 asks, rank the NFC East from 1 to 4. Who will win our division? We get this question every week now, and I love it. I love the question.
Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins, Giants, in that order.
That's how it's going to be.
Eagles 9-7, Cowboys 8-8. The other two teams 7-9 or 6-10.
Yep, 100% agree with that.
That's what I think.
At Nate Dorley asks, what are your top Eagles of all time and why? So why don't we do your top 3 Eagles, Tom?
Top 3 Eagles of all time.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Donovan McNabb's my favorite Eagle ever, because I grew up watching him, obviously. But I'm gonna go all that era. I'm gonna say Brian Westbrook and what's his name? Brian Dawkins.
I'm drawing a blank on that one. I mean, I think you have to just not that I really even watched him play, but you probably have to say Reggie White, and then.
Could throw a T.O. in there.
He was over there for a minute. But I'd also agree. Brian Dawkins and love him or hate him, Donovan McNabb was the best quarterback the franchise ever had. Yeah. So
how about modern? 3 favorite players on the modern team.
On the modern team,
obviously
Sam Bradford.
you love Sam Bradford. I do too.
Sam Bradford, Jordan Matthews, and Malcolm Jenkins. Easily.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going with Carson Wentz. I'm not gonna steal Sam. I like Jordan Matthews. Obviously, that's my guy. And I'm gonna take Big Benny Logan. We love Benny Logan.
Yeah, that's true.
I love Benny
His
Logan.
Snapchat game is pretty strong.
Exactly.
Next question. At Justin Bradley, do you like the idea of Peterson hitting in training camp, or would you rather have Chip Kelly style of training camp with sports science and that kind of stuff? Actually, an article came out today, Justin, that they're going to keep some of Chip Kelly's sports science stuff, which is good.
He actually started talking about that with someone else on the picture.
But I think Chip Kelly is like one of those things where like he wanted to do like, it's almost to me like one of those like crash dives where he wanted to like just like when he got here like implemented all that like that sports science stuff. That's like something you have to like ease in. You can't like if you're like starting a diet workout routine, you can't be like first day like dramatic change.
Fired all.
So I think like having some of that, because some of that obviously it does work,
exactly.
But some of it's like overkill. And
pretty much what Doug Peterson said is that you can obtain the same information, but you don't have to do as much as what Chip Kelly did. And he didn't literally say what Chip Kelly did, but he just said that you can. It's a waste of time somewhere. I also think that hitting is going to be cool. I mean, look, we can't complain if we have injuries because this is how camps are run. This is how camps were run when Reed was here. Yeah, injuries might happen in camp, tackling, things like that. But if an injury is going to happen, it's going to happen. You have to prepare your team the way you believe is going to make them the best on game day, and that's it. So
I have no problem with it, but everyone's going to question it if like someone big goes down. But you know what, these guys aren't nailing each other with cheap shots. Most of the injuries that do happen are usually like non-contact, where like someone will like Corey Shepard like hurting his ACL, like tearing his ACL. Like that's usually what happens in camp. It's not usually like these guys are gonna be like.
they're not going to be.
They're not going to be like Terrell Suggs, like going after Bradford in the preseason. Like no one's going for Bradford's like ACL or anything.
Exactly. So hitting's cool. Hitting to the ground, making it a little more fun. It just flares up the team and it's just a
good
football
competitive.
practice. Chip Kelly was too much like a Bill Nye the Science guy. He wasn't like too much like a football guy. Like you see Doug Peterson out there. He looks like a high school coach, like how he was like a couple years ago, pretty much. But he's kind of just running around with the guys out there, yelling at guys.
That's kind of what you need.
Hit somebody.
It's good.
Exactly.
So last question from PITC Institute, where you represent. The corporate, great school. If you guys need, seriously, if you guys need like medical, like nursing school, like we did a few commercials. I did a few commercials from you worked there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you guys need a career change, seriously.
In the Philly area, look into them. PITC.edu. But
there's our plug. What is one thing that all three of the Eagles quarterback have in common? If you were to compare it to the three of them to something in real life other than football, what would it be?
Okay,
that's a good question. So what is the one thing they all have in common? I'm going to say, I guess I would say competitive.
I don't know. I was going to say they all just love football.
That's true.
Eat, sleep, breathe football.
Yeah, that's true.
They love it. They love getting into the nitty gritty, getting into that playbook, just having wholesome lives with like wives and girlfriends, and I just think all three of them are very alike in that sense, and that they're just very like typical men, where like they're just kind of just like real football nerds, and that's what I like about them is that they're not like worried about anything else. They're worried about just if they're into their family and their friends probably, and then they hang out, they do things, but they play football. That's what they love.
So compare three of them to something in real life.
So
I would say
I'm gonna do foods. I'm gonna say Sam Bradford is kind of like carrots, like just long carrots. There's really nothing to him. He's kind of thin, crack him easily, but reliable. Gives you what you want every time you want to eat him. You can dip him in a little ranch, go for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, like he's gonna do against the Browns in week 1. I'm gonna say Chase Daniel. He's kind of like
bread.
Nah, I would say he's kind of like small and like kind of like a tofu block. You're not really gonna get much from him, but you could get him 24 hours a day. Anytime you want to hit the gym and throw the football around, he's giving that to you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go Carson Wentz. He's just like your Thai shrimp. With buffalo pasta. Real flair to him. He's got a flair. That red hair. He's just. He fires it up. He's ready. He's got the potential. He's got everything you need. The makings of 5-star dish.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna compare them to jobs. Like
Okay.
what kind of jobs they have. If Sam Bradford wasn't a football player, he'd probably be a software engineer.
Okay.
Like very like socially awkward, but
Yeah.
like talented. But the thing that holds him back the most is himself.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
one of those guys, just an
Exactly.
absolute genius, but can't like express himself and get his ideas out the way. Chase Daniel would totally be just like an average like kind of like sales guy. Like he'd be he wouldn't be like a sleazeball, but he'd do well and like everyone like
eager beaver.
Everyone would really like him. He'd get along with everyone. He'd always be like doing the best for them. And then Carson Wentz would be like
He's the toughest one.
He is a tough one. I would. He would be like he would be a pilot.
Like a pilot?
Like on an airline. Like you just feel so good about him and that like but like he'll like keep to himself because like the pilots, they don't want to like they don't interrupt. They stay in their cockpit and you just know you're in good hands with them. You just know. You don't know, but you know.
He kind of looks like a pilot.
Yeah, he kind of is tall, big,
guy,
yeah. So I think it'll be good. But yeah, thank you for joining us on Bird Buzz, guys. But yeah, so real quick though, last night went to a Smash Mouth concert and it was Smash Mouth All-Star song.
Hey now,
yeah,
we All-Star.
We took some snaps, rolling them down. But I mean, that was
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was bringing back the '90s, early 2000s when we were growing up, and it was
Snapchat game was lit.
It was cool.
It was cool.
But except those Smash Mouth concerts.
Yeah, no, definitely make sure you do that. But we'll see you guys on Monday for the weekly chirp when training camp starts. So it's time.
It's time.
The season has started.
He's ready to go.
Tebow Mania's not here, but I'll do Carson Wentz. I'll take Carson Wentz. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.